Alright, so I'm actually doing some side things right now. I don't really I think last thing I did was, the Ice Titan, which means actually you guys missed a lot. So this I should have done this as like a bigger dramatic thing, and I'm sorry we're in like a tight camera angle place, but I'm level 100. Everyone is level 100. Oh, I guess XP you gain even go to your party members that aren't with you at the moment. So I guess Peter Pan's level 100 as well. But yeah, at the moment I took all of my XP stuff on. I got stuff that increased my MP because I was doing the Agisi, or whatever you call it, the big mushroom. And well, I've got all of these synthesized items that I need so far, except for a couple. One of them being orichalcum, another one being dark matter, maybe a couple of others, as well as the black ballard ones, which I believe are the lightning stones. I will use my recordings as a little cheats way to get those ones, because I can't keep my eye on them. Yeah, what? So otherwise, I'm here at the moment to activate a yellow trinity and get a dark matter. I think we've already got it though, because it's the one that's up here. It's the only yellow trinity here. And there's no chests. So yeah, I did get the right one. Cool. So next is Bastion. I'm gonna be pretty silent, talking to it off now and then, because I'm just recording now because I'm bored. This episode will probably be called the boredom episode. I'll probably end up sticking to that. So let's go to Hello Bastion. So I actually did this off screen a little while ago, but you can actually freeze these. Boom. And there's basically a right there. I already got it there. And the other one is in the castle chapel. The Grand Hall! The Grand Hall. Ah, God, thank you. Jeez. Also, yeah, I've got max money as well. I forgot to mention that. Not gonna last long though, if bad things go bad. I say that because I need orichalcum. It turns out you can buy orichalcum at the item shop run by Donald's cousins, or whatever. But they're 5,000 each. I have 3, I need 19. I only need 19 if I'm doing all the synthesizing. I've already synthesized a lot of the stuff, but I don't remember what I've synthesized, and it doesn't actually tell me. It just tells me I've synthesized a certain amount. And so I need a lot less dark matter than I expected. So hopefully I can check what I've synthesized. There might be a tick or something. But yeah, otherwise. Alright, so that's that. The next one's in the world. We haven't been to end of the world. Another one's in 100 Acre Wood. We already got that one, so we got all the dark matter we can for now. Honestly, the way this is going, I don't need to abuse my money. I could just use it on orichalcums. But I like being picky. I like keeping all my money because I want to get the best accessories I can. Didn't mean to do that. And also, the new accessories, the one that costs 8,000, aren't really what I want. They are nowhere near what I want. I'm going to talk about this for a little while, but it's really quick. So basically, there's 4,000 accessories, the 4,000 money accessories, and there's the 8,000. And you'd think the 8,000 ones would be better because they guard against all elements, but they only significantly increase your defense, which is increasing it by 4, I believe. But the other ones, they do almost the same thing. I think it's a little less. And they raise both strength and defense. And that's raising it by about 3, I think, each. And I'd prefer that than the defense one, because it's only 1 extra defense, and I need the strength as well. So, yeah. It doesn't tell me? Oh, everything that says mix? I've already mixed it. I get it. Okay. That's cool. That's cool. So... once I do synthesize everything, though, I'll be stacking up on AP ups and shit like that, which seem like they're pretty easy to get. Because mithrils, I have my way of getting those. How many mithrils again? Mithril Guru, Mithril Star, Mithril Shard. Yeah, Mithril Stone and Mithril Shard, I can get them both from the Pot Scorpion in Agrabah, which is easy to get. Basically, since I've got an Encounter Plus now, when you beat the mini-boss and you leave, go 1 extra screen away, so do the 2 screen thing again, then go back, and it usually, like, almost 100% of the time, so maybe 90 or 80% times of the time, it resets the boss. But if you go out and then go back in straight away, it's just going to summon all enemies. So, yeah. So I need Heart Guard. Crystal Matter. I can get Dark Matter from here. I need Gale. Gale is something you can only get in, End of the World. So, yeah. Mega Elixir. I need Gale for that as well. And Dark Matter, wow. I need Dark Matter for this. So, yeah. I need quite a bit of shit. For now, though, I'll get what I can. So, Titan Chain. Heart Guard. Crystal. Power Up. Cosmic. Good. So, I need Gale, Stormy Stone, Orichalcum. So I still need quite a bit of Orichalcum. Stormy Stone is also something you can only get in End of the World. Dark Matter, I need a lot more of those. Shit. So, what I mainly need, it seems like, I need Gale, and I need Stormy Stone, but I can only get those from End of the World. So there's Orichalcum and Dark Matter. Power Shards? Don't I already have Power Shards? Hang on, how do I get Power Shards? Don't I get them from... yeah, Bounty Wilds. I had a lot of those. I've already got power-ups, that's why... oh my god, I need to look at the stuff that says mix, not everything else. So, Gale, Stormy Stone, Orichalcum, Dark Matter. More of those, more of those. So yeah, it's basically just Orichalcum and Dark Matter that I need. And the way I get Dark Matter is by getting Lucid Shards, Mithril, and Gale. I can get Lucid Shards easily, I can get Gale from End of the World easily, I'll grind those up when we get there. Like, we'll go through End of the World. Yeah. So, you guys may not remember this, but I mentioned how when we do End of the World, it will be the last episode. You guys may not remember this, but basically I mentioned a while ago that End of the World will be the last episode we do. But there are optional bosses that can't, well, one in particular, that can't be unlocked until you get to the final room of End of the World. And so when we get up to that room, I myself will be taking a break of recording. I'd be grinding up material for synthesizing, so then when I record next, it will be the second last episode for you guys. Wi-Fi connection, who cares? That will be the second episode for you guys that I'll be recording then. You'll notice that you won't notice any big changes. All that will happen in that episode is I'll be synthesizing the last amount of things that I'll need ever. We will be doing the optional bosses. It will take a few episodes, I believe. So it won't be the second last episode, but yeah. And then when the End of the World episode comes in for you guys, you'll realize that I don't have the ultimate weapon because I believe I'll be getting that. But then when it jump cuts to after all the optional bosses, then you'll be up to date. It's a little hard to explain. Hopefully you guys understood that. But yeah, basically I'll need Dark Matter, I'll need Orichalcum, which I can buy. Dark Matter, I'll need Mithril. Mithril, yeah, Mystery Goo though. How do I get that again? I get them from pleasing the mushrooms, I believe. So I'm gonna have to do that. Can I get Mystery Goo from here? No, I can't. So yeah, all I need is Mithril, which is easy. If Mithril is that easy to make, then holy shit. I could just grind that hot scorpion for a few hours, get like 50, because it only uses 1, but it uses like 5 Mithril shards, which is the bad thing. It's easy. Dark Matter. Yeah, easy. What else used Mithril? It was AP up, right? Yeah. And I don't really need the power up, because someone told me that attack really caps at around 55. I can get 55 easily now. So yeah, all I need is Dark Matter and Orichalcum. That was a lot of talking, I'm sorry. So what I'm going to do now, so every time I get money, I don't waste it by not being able to collect it, I'm just going to buy a lot of Orichalcum. So I know I need 8 for that one thing, so I'm going to buy like 10. Boom. There we go, we don't have max money anymore. Damn. What else can I buy? Oh, that's what I was going to do. I was going to try to get every single weapon for all the guys. So, where do we do that now? Alright. Good. So I guess that's what the next few episodes are going to be. I still need to get everyone's weapon, at least one of each. I also need to read the Ansem reports. What else do I need to do? It's really all, I believe. Then we're going to head into the end of the world, or at least you guys are going to see me getting all the synthesized things that I need. Honestly, now that I think about it, I don't need to overgrind. I'm just going to try to get one of each synthesizing things. I was originally going to overgrind for AP ups, but I don't find the need for that because I don't need to get everything. Alright, so basically what I'm going to do now is go through their weapons, because I've got a list of all the weapons for Donald and Goofy. So I'm just gonna look at those. So there's major stuff, which is the normal one, the basic. Did we end up... No. This save I'm on is from before I did all that buying shit. Jeez. Sorry, I had to actually quit the game earlier, and I guess I just forgot to save. I have a list of all the weapons you can get for Donald and Goofy, and I want to look at them. So it's the major stuff, the morning stuff, the... Hang on. The shooting stuff. I wish this was in some kind of order. So the Magnus staff, which is right there. The Warhammer, which is right there. Shooting star, which is right there. The Wisdom staff. The Wizard's Relic. Lord Fortune. Silver Mallet. Grand Mallet. Fire Letter. Okay. Now there are 4 others. One of them we can get now. Another one we get via synthesizing. And another one we get in the end of the world. And another one we get doing the Hades Cup solo. I actually tried doing that and I got out to Hades himself. But the annoying thing about Hades himself is I'm gonna have to go in there with a lot of mana. And I say that because I'm not even joking. I found out why I couldn't hit him at first. It turns out you need to use Blizzard on him to make his fire cool down, because his fire works as like protection. By the way, this room, I'll mention it soon, but this very room. But you use Blizzard on him, he becomes vulnerable. I believe that's how it worked, or maybe it was just coincidence. I do not know. But then you can start hitting him. But the thing is, he attacks so fast that once you get a few hits on him, he's already attacking you, and he hurts. So either you keep on healing, or maybe arrow could work. I don't know. But we'll figure out what we can do. Once we beat Hades, though, I think we'll be perfectly fine. Alright, so let me just look at my magic. Okay. By the way, this is one here. Oh, it's just a remove one. Okay. So we can't actually do something yet. What I'm gonna do is, I think I'll do this weapon later, because it involves getting all the Gar spells, and we need to get one stop Gar, and that's by beating the optional boss Phantom. But I'd rather do that in either the long or the. I'm thinking I'm doing a long episode, but when I do the optional bosses. But for now, let's do Goofy's. So these are the shields. So there's Knight Shield, Stout Shield, Genji Shield, Mithril Shield, Golem Shield, Defender, Onyx Shield, Smasher, Geiger's Fist, Adamant Shield, Herc Shield, okay, we can't get the other ones. One of them we get via synthesizing, one's in the end of the world, one is for beating Hades Cup time trial, which I doubt we're gonna do. Jeez. But I actually did the time trial for Pegasus Cup, because I need to do it for a dark matter thing. And you get everyone with you, you get all your party members, so maybe we'll be able to do it. It's Solo that I'm having trouble with because of Hades himself. But with enough mana, I think we could do it. And now that I've got up to Hades, I think I can go straight to the 20th seed. So yeah. And another one, we have to do something here. But we need all the spell arts, and we don't have them all. We've got Blizzard, Thunder, Arrow, and Cure. That's only 4 out of the 7. We still need Fire, Graviga, and Stop, I think. Fire, Graviga, and Stop? Is that right? Yeah, Fire, Graviga, and Stop. Well, I know we can get Fire. Fire is the most basic one. We can just go to Wonderland for that, I think. Wait, there was a save point in Merlin's place. What am I doing? Alright, now that we got all the arts. Hey, Merlin. Oh, becoming a real sorcerer. Here's something for your efforts. Dream Shield. I better get busy too. I'm good, thank you. Alright, let's see how this goes against the defender. Nowhere even is close. Raises max MP by 2, but it's not as good as the defender. Alright, that's cool. I don't mind. So that's really all I want to do besides synthesizing. And the things I need for synthesizing, as I've said, is everything is basically things I'll get in the End of the World. But I do need to get these, the lightning stones from the ballad. So I'm going to read the Ansem's reports first, and then I'm going to do this. Alright, let's get started. Ansem's report number 1. Much of my life has been dedicated to the pursuit of knowledge. That knowledge has guarded this world well. Not a soul doubts that. I'm blessed with my people's smiles and respect, but though I am called a sage, there are things I do not understand. I believe darkness sleeps in every heart, no matter how pure. Given the chance, the smallest drop can spread and swallow the heart. I have witnessed it many times. Darkness, darkness of the heart. How is it born? How does it come to affect a soul? As ruler of this world, I must find the answers. I must find them before the world is lost to those taken by the darkness. Number 2. It is my duty to expose what this darkness really is. I shall conduct the following experiments. Extract the darkness from a person's heart. Cultivate the darkness in a pure heart. Both suppress and amplify the darkness within. The experiments cause the test subjects' hearts to collapse, including those of the most stalwart. How fragile our hearts are. My treatments produce no signs of recovery. I confined those who had completely lost their hearts beneath the castle. Sometime later I went below and was greeted by the strangest sight. Creatures that seemed born of darkness. What are they? Are they truly sentient beings? Could they be the shadows of those who lost their hearts in my experiments? Number 3. The shadows that crawl beneath the castle. Are they the people who lost their hearts, or incarnation of darkness, or something entirely beyond imagination? All my knowledge has provided no answer. One thing I'm sure of is that they are entirely devoid of emotion. Perhaps further study will unlock the mysteries of the heart. Fortunately, there is no shortage of test supplies. They are multiplying underground even as I write this report. They still need a name. Those who lack hearts. I'll call them the Heartless. Number 4. The Heartless appear in groups and are multiplying rapidly. I provided the both living and non-living samples. They have responded only to the living. They seem to multiply after absorbing something from the living creatures. Their prey vanishes without a trace. I believe the Heartless is taking hearts. They're born from those who've lost their hearts, and thrive on hearts seized from others. The hearts taken by the Heartless become heartless themselves. Though I lack proof, I am confident in this hypothesis. Must also study their behavioral principles. Though they lack emotions, they do seem to have some intelligence. How to communicate with them? It's just occurred to me. Could they be in the darkness, in people's hearts? Number 5. To study Heartless behavior, I picked one out for observation. It wiggled its antennae and as if sensing a target, headed deep into the castle. In the deepest part of the castle, its antennae began vibrating, as if searching for something. Suddenly a strange door appeared. I'd never known of its existence. It had a large keyhole but didn't seem locked. So I opened the door. What I saw on the other side mystified me. What was that powerful mass of energy? The night I observed a great meteor shower in the sky. Could it be related to the door that I have opened? 6. A massive core of energy lay beyond the door sought by Heartless. It may well be the ultimate goal of all the Heartless. But hey, what is that energy? I have devised a hypothesis, based upon my observations of the Heartless. The Heartless feed on others' hearts, and they yearn for the energy core. That thing beyond the door must be a heart too, the heart of this world. There is no proof, but, having felt that immense energy, I am certain that was the heart of the world. The Heartless are trying to take hearts not only from all living creatures, but from this world. But what do they mean to do with the heart of the world? Number 7. I am studying material from the meteors that rained down that fateful night. What a find. Material is foreign to our world. It is elastic to the touch, and when two pieces are combined, they bond easily. None of the records I've scoured that even mention such a substance. Was it introduced to this world when I opened the door? I wonder how many other such materials drift through the atmosphere of this tiny world. I wish I could soar off and find out. Could there be uncharted worlds up there? My curiosity never ceases to grow, but I should stop speaking of such unrealistic dreams. For now, there is no way to venture outside this world. My people and I are all but prisoners of this tiny island. Number 8. There is no doubt that the Heartless are deeply connected to people's hearts. Further study may unravel both their motivations and the mysteries shrouding the heart. As a start, I have built a device that artificially creates Heartlesses. By recreating the conditions that spawn the Heartless, naturally, I should be able to produce them artificially. This device is the culmination of all my research thus far. The machine's test ran successfully, created a Heartless. This may be a step towards creating a heart from nothing. The artificially and naturally created Heartless showed nearly identical traits, but the two types should remain distinct from the purposes of this experiment, so I will mark the ones that are created artificially. Number 9. Simply astonishing. Today I had a guest from another world. He is a king, and his vessel is built of the material that composed the meteors. He called the pieces gummy blocks. It seems that my opening the door has opened a path to interworld travel. We walked for countless hours, but one story in particular caught my interest, that of a key, called the Keyblade. The Keyblade is said to hold phenomenal power. One legend says its will to save the world, while another says that it wrought chaos and ruin upon it. I must know what this Keyblade is. A key opens doors. It must be connected to the door that I have opened. And number 10. Just as people have hearts, so do worlds. The same can be said of the stars in the night sky, and deep within each world lies a door to its heart. The Heartless desire those hearts, born out of the darkness in people's hearts. They seek to return to a greater heart. Heart. Yes, that's it. The Heartless come from people's hearts, and as does the darkness. Is the core of the world's heart the world of the Heartless? I will pursue the answer there, and become all-knowing. My path is set. I shall seek out the wielder of the Keyblade and Princess. My body is too frail for such a journey, but I must do this. I will cast it off and plunge into the depths of darkness. Okay then. So that's why Ansem's all evil. Okay. Them. Interesting. Alright, that was interesting. So, he found out about the Heartless because... How did he find out about them again? I didn't remember that part. Oh, right, he was trying to take the darkness out of the hearts. And that's how he created the Heartless. And every time the Heartless got close to a heart, I'm guessing it was trying to help its friends, in quote-unquote, and that's why it took the darkness out of everyone's hearts, which killed the person who turned them into Heartless, because it was trying to get the darkness out themselves. Interesting.